Well, we put our phones down, don't we?
I'm going to put that away, mate. Sorry.
When we do podcasts and stuff.
Apologies.
Actually, I'll have
Christmas is coming, mate.
Yeah, I'll have to look at mine because I did make some notes. Bear with me a minute. Do you want to do the normal intro, Chris?
Not really, mate. You can do it this week. Mine was an abomination.
No.
I watched it back, mate.
Beautiful.
Are we rolling, Ron? Kieran? Why am I calling him Ron? You've got me calling him names that aren't his name. You always do that.
Well, you called me
Are we
Dan
rolling,
last
Kieran?
time.
We're rolling.
You looked
Dan?
at me and went, are we rolling, Dan? And I was like,
I'm not doing it, mate.
Shall I do it?
Yeah, you do it, mate. You're better at it than I am.
So, are we rolling, Ron?
We are rolling, sir.
We are rolling, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back, people like us. And there is a change in order, is what I would call it. Well,
this is where I sit, mate.
Yeah.
We've had this. We had this on the last one.
yeah, and it's because
This
of
is my seat.
It's because of the cheek, right? Is that right?
Yeah. This cheek is swollen, so when you look at it from that side, it just looks like this is protruding, whereas from this angle, you can't see it. But anyway, thanks for bringing it up and going through it again with us. Really appreciate it, bro.
I really can't see the cheek thing, though. Are you sure it's not in your head?
No, it's 100% a thing, mate. If you come over and feel this cheek in comparison to this cheek, you can actually feel all the, because what happened, right, back when I was 22, I was out with my mate, Catherine, who's my son's mum, and my mate's girlfriend. Anyway, we're all lovey-dovey, we're pilled up, fucking off our tits. And I get on my knee and propose me. Fucking idiot. Didn't have a ring or fuck all, just got on my knee and proposed. Fucking twat. Anyway, Eddie's my mate, he's with his girlfriend, and he says something along the lines to her. He thinks this is romantic to say to her, you know what, Hazel, I've just realised that I didn't know I loved you, but now I know I love you. And he thought that was going to go down well with her. They've got 2 kids at this point. The 22-year-old, they had a kid when they were 16.
Hang on, whoa. Bring it back.
He said something along the lines of, I never used to love you, Hazel, but I do now. In this he's thinking this is a romantic thing to say to his missus, and she hits the fucking roof, mate. We're still out on the lash. We get home, back to Eddie's house. And Hazel's gone fucking nuts, mate. Absolutely mental. Smashed off her tits as well. Picks up the car keys and storms out the house. So I got to stop her storming in and getting in the car. I'm stopping her from driving away because she's in no fit state to drive, mate. And we're on Norton High Street. And this big group of lads who I haven't seen are walking towards me and Hazel. And they think me and Hazel are having some sort of argument or do. And all I'm trying to do is stop her getting in the car. One of these lads whips off his belt and wraps it around my face, mate.
Wow.
My cheek was out here. I look like the Elephant Man, mate.
No
it was
way.
Huge, boss, yeah. I wouldn't care, right? I had a job interview on the Monday with EDF, and I got the job. My face was out here. Can you sell local? Yeah, I can sell. Right, you got the job. You know, thanks for that. But yeah, so this cheek is permanently got scar tissue on it. It's just fat, so I don't like seeing myself from that angle. I'm very vain and what's the word? Insecure.
Well, I can't say I've ever noticed it, Chris.
I know, yeah.
No.
You said I've noticed.
Huh. Well, is anybody symmetrical?
No, nobody's. Well, unless you're absolute 10. Perfect symmetry.
Hey, I'll tell you what. Before we do get rolling with the podcast, I'll tell you, you did have a mare.
Who's had a mare?
Kieran's had a mare.
Has he?
Yeah.
I was just about last night.
Proper mare. Tell us what happened, Ron.
I was driving home from work. Tunes going, I think it might be in the Cokes on or something,
Right, yeah.
Good
moves
choice.
in her own way. Just a little boogie on the way back, And
You having a sing song?
oh, I was, yeah, man.
I know.
She knows. Anyways, on the A19, right on lane shut, car broke down, so traffic's as bad as you can imagine. And we come to a standstill. I'm in the left-hand lane because my exit's coming up. Car in front of me stops, I stop. Car behind me stops, car behind that stops. Peugeot wallop straight in the back of a black BMW. BMW hits the Citroen, Citroen hits me.
So bang, 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 bang. Domino effect.
Big pile-ups.
I've got videos.
Your car wrote off.
No, mine's actually. I had a dent and it buffed out driving back.
Never.
Yeah,
Happy
so
days.
I have got.
Yeah, you'll have got the least of the.
Yeah,
So, Ron, just so paint me the picture of this caterpillar.
yeah.
You didn't actually hit anybody, though. You were the last person in it.
I was the lucky one. So obviously, if I hit the car in front of me, they would have to claim against me.
Right.
But because I was at the front, I haven't claimed because I've got literally no damage aside from a crack and a scratch that big.
You can live
I'll
with
be
that.
going to doctors, me. 100% of the doctors immediately.
Yeah, your neck looks rough, Ron.
This is hurting.
But this is that's what it looked like.
Imagine that on the motorway.
I'll put it on the screen for the viewers to
You
watch
know
it
the
all.
bus story to Australia, don't you? How I
Remind
got the
me
money.
on.
I can't say it on the podcast, mate. It's too bad. I can't tell that story, boss.
It's coming back to me. Well, listen, every story we tell is
The Peugeot was in
hypothetical.
a bad way, like.
Imagine being on a bus, right, driving from Middlesbrough town centre on your way back to Stockton, and seeing another bus that had been involved in an accident and actually claiming to have been on that bus. Imagine someone doing that.
Oh,
and getting
yeah.
paid out.
No.
That'd be mental, wouldn't it?
I
And
mean-
then going to Australia with that money, that'd be fucking crazy.
And like we've said to the viewers before, a lot of the stuff we talk is just made up stories.
It's all, what is it? What's the word?
Entertainment purposes.
Yeah.
It is.
It's only for entertainment purposes.
Yeah, nothing we say actually happened.
So I
It's
didn't,
actually
phone,
all
I didn't
right.
phone the bus company and say that I was on a bus and I was involved in an accident and how do I make a claim? I didn't do that.
Chris is
Nor did I then find out that the person who was to blame was the driver who hit the bus, and he was a foreign national who shouldn't have been on the road apparently. And then I wasn't contacted by a company called Quinn Insurance, and they didn't give me £4,500.
And you didn't.
I didn't go to Australia. With
Well,
that
you
money.
did, but you did, that wasn't related because you weren't on the bus.
I
You-
wasn't on the bus.
No,
The entire thing didn't happen.
I've heard you've never been on a bus.
I don't even know what a bus looks
That's
like.
what I'm
man.
saying. There's no buses.
No.
Buses are figments of our imagination. But Ron, I really would. I've heard that whiplash and stuff.
Yeah.
It is delayed sometimes. So like it can start off by just like a bit sore, but within 24 hours it can really start playing up.
Well,
Yeah.
I had a Google and it said it can take like 2 to 3 days for
course
good
it can.
whiplash to come in.
Yeah,
so,
within 72 hours, it can definitely be worth about $2,500.
yeah,
Minimum.
so
Easy.
when I come into work tomorrow, if I look like I'm hanging out my arse, mate,
Yeah.
I'll be on the phone.
Well, I think what you should do, just to be safe, I think you should take the morning off tomorrow. I think what you should do tonight is ring 111 and tell them you're a bit worried because your neck hurts a little bit because you've got written documentation, proof and a police report that somebody went at the back of your car and can you come down in the morning, an emergency appointment because it's your neck and it's serious and I'm a bit worried and scared. And I think you should go down tomorrow and just let the doctor have a little look at that neck and just tell him that the symptoms you have are the symptoms that ChatGTP tells you that you have that are related to whiplash. That's what I think you should do. And then I think you should come to work afterwards just to play it safe. That's all I'm saying.
There'll be some people like who pay their insurance premiums, pay the TV, like do everything right, and
Yeah.
they'll be watching this. Like, fuck, cunts.
Coming
Pushing
to
my
work.
premiums up.
Coming to work 1 o'clock, down we're buying that new
Everyone
lighting.
does it, don't they?
Listen, viewers, you can't see the state he's in. Do you know what I mean? But isn't he in a state?
He's a mess, mate. Yeah, I was saying to him when I walked in, what the fuck's happening to you, Bob?
You can't see this now, but I'm looking at Kieran and he's like this.
Yeah, and when he turns, he has to turn his chair like that.
Yeah.
Just to see. So
He looks like Michael Jackson in
he
Thriller.
looks like he's got problems, mate. Yeah.
Yeah, mate. I would really go and get that neck looked at, Ron.
I might have to, mate. I might have to.
Summer's coming. How long does it take? I mean, not that Kieran would, but like if Kieran did have something seriously wrong with his neck, how long does a claim take to come through?
It can take a while, can't it?
Ready
Drag
for
it out
the-
for a couple of years, can't they, the bastards?
ready for the summer though, eh?
No, I'd be ready for the summer.
Have you been away with your
mate.
lass yet?
I have, mate, but we're looking to go away again.
That'd be alright, wouldn't it?
Aye.
Yeah, was a bit
I mean, I fell over in a Sainsbury's.
oh, wonderful.
I actually did fall over as well.
Was it
Fully
wet?
disabled. It was soaking wet, mate.
Oh,
Yeah,
beautiful.
hilarious. And I went to Tenerife with Josh on this one. So many holidays I've come for. It's class.
Again,
But yeah,
hypothetical.
no, this is actually genuine. I'm happy to tell this story. I
Right.
walked into Sainsbury's in my flip flops. It was wet outside and it was wetting. So obviously loads of people footfall just carrying loads of water in as they're going in. I've gone in, vumph. You know when you slip on ice and you go straight up,
Head.
hit your back. Didn't hit my head. So I got up and she's looking at me and this woman, and I said, have you got an accident book? She said, no, we don't have an accident book. I'm instantly making a claim as soon as I get out the shop, mate. And she attempted to blame me for wearing flip-flops. She said, no, you fell over outside. This Maureen, she was called. Maureen from Sainsbury's in
Why
Thornaby.
does it matter to Maureen?
I know, and that's what I'm saying. Like, if I was an old person who this had happened to, would you be talking to me like this? It's because I look like in my 30s, and you're just talking to me like I'm a piece of shit, and I'm not having it, Maureen.
She's not having it, mate.
She said we don't do accident books. It'll all be on CCTV. As soon as I got home, national accident, whatever they're called, claim processed, and when I went out to get me £700-800 out of the account, it's right near the Sainsbury's, and I peeped my head in. Who's there? Maureen.
Who's Maureen?
She is Maureen. I'm off to Tenerife. I see you in a bit. Do you remember me? I said, do you remember me, Maureen? Yeah, I remember you. Right,
What,
thank you.
Did you actually confront her?
Yeah, it couldn't have worked better, mate. You wouldn't believe she was in the shop at the time. I just had a look in. There she is. Hey, Maureen, how you doing? Do you remember me? Yeah, waving me cash at her. See you in a bit. I'm off. Thanks, Sainsbury's.
Enjoy your shift, Maureen. Yeah.
Yeah. So
I've never had
I've had
one
a
of
couple
them.
of lucky ones, me, like, I have.
We had one. Obviously, I worked at Sainsbury's and we had one up in the petrol station. And it went on for like a good few years. I want to say like 13, 14 months. I'm coming for my shift. And my manager, Lucy, at the time, she was like, oh, there's someone waiting to call you regarding an incident in the petrol station. I'm like, what incident? She's like, remember when it was you and Dan and that lady fell over? I was like, that was over a year ago. And he went, yeah. So I speaking to this bloke and he was like, right, what happened? I was like, I was sat at the petrol station looking on the forecourt, make sure everything's all right. You 7 deadly sins and that. And all I hear is just this lass flat on her ass. Dan walks over and goes, you all right? She went, yeah, I'm fine. Are you sure? Yeah, I'm fine. 2 minutes later, it's me, falling over in the petrol station. All right. Okay.
way.
And we all got interviewed. I mean, like, proper, like, every single person, even the lass who was on a break, she got interviewed
Who
about
interviewed you?
it. It was like, I don't know if it's someone from, like, the claim company or what, like, sort of trying to get everyone's side of the story.
Right.
But, yeah, it was just mental. Like, because she said she was fine. We're like, do you want to fill in a report or anything like that? She was like, no, I'm okay, honestly. She was like, I'm completely fine. So, and then she gets home and it's like, yeah, I'll put a claim in.
Do you know you like when in these scenarios, like when somebody puts a claim in this scenario, right? This lady's rang an accident helpline, say, right? And these people are like lawyers or whatever, and they're going to get money off Sainsbury's. Does Sainsbury's have like a team that like try to disprove it?
Yeah.
So they're like literally like two professionals will come in and like try and battle it out, sort of thing.
Well, in my case, Sainsbury's had to provide the CCTV footage of that day to show them that I'd fallen over. So I was bound to rights. But if there's any doubt in it, yeah, Sainsbury's will have a solicitor who says, no, we're not paying this claim out. And then it's up to the solicitor who's working for the person who's had the accident.
Right.
But yeah, my doctor was class as well. He's like, your knees look a bit, like just pointing out stuff on my body. There was nothing wrong with it, but your ankles, you're having trouble sleeping, afraid to go out of the house.
Really? So it's just
He's
help
class.
just nudging
He's
it
obviously
along.
getting paid on it, and he's getting
Course
paid
he
a
is.
percentage of whatever the win is. So, yeah, he helped me right out.
The doctor got paid.
Of course, the doctor gets paid, mate. So, National Accident, whatever they're called, they will have a doctor in your region that they send you to form a report.
Right.
So he forms his report, and then the report is passed back to the insurer to pass on to Sainsbury's.
Right.
And obviously, he's making the report as strong as possible.
So it wasn't your local GP?
No,
You
this
had
was
to
a private person in Ackland. I had to go into a private doctor and see him.
So do you reckon he gets like commission?
100%, mate. Yeah, he'll get a percentage off the insurance company. Otherwise, why is he making up divvy stuff about me knee when there's nothing? My back was in pain. I hurt my back in the fall, but nothing wrong with anything else. But he's like, yeah, this, that, the other. What about this? Oh, yeah, I forgot about that one. So, yeah.
We're in the wrong industry. We could absolutely blag that.
Yeah, it's
I know,
all a
yeah.
racket. It's all a racket.
But yeah, Ron, I do, regarding that mare you had yesterday, I think you should go and have a look at, go and get that neck checked out.
might
'cause
have
I
to,
certainly
yes.
would.
It looks a bit rough, that, like. Chris, I don't know if you're, as a fella, I mean, I don't know where you stand. Back in my day, you were, or back when we worked together, you were a big Uber Eats guy. Are you still a big Uber Eats guy?
Yeah.
Have you noticed any changes recently on Uber Eats?
No.
Well, quite a big...
To be fair, you only use Uber Rides. I never use the Eats. I go Just Eat Me.
Right. Well, this could be one of the biggest pieces of information that you ever receive.
Right.
May I ask, Chris, are you a fan of Five Guys?
I've never had it, but I would love to try it because it looks sensational. Are you telling me that it's available from Teesside Park?
Oh,
It's
yeah.
freezing though, isn't it?
So, I'm a big Uber Eats guy.
Yeah.
Busy guy. And one day, I think it was last week, I jumped on Uber expecting the same old fucking, dribble on there. You know some of the takeaways in this town. Very
Oh,
depressing.
horrendous, yeah.
So I'm like, which piece of shit do I want to eat today? And I go on and I see Five Guys. I also see Popeyes. And I'm thinking, and I look in the car and I think, oh, it must be picking up my work address
Yeah, yeah.
Right? But
That's
at the
what
top,
I was thinking. They'll think you're in Stokesley.
yeah, but at the top, it says my address. And I was like, listen, I'm not stupid. There's like a glitch here in this. It's showing the results. So I shut the app down, reopened it. There it is. Five Guys in Teesside Park, Popeyes in West Auckland. And I'm like, hang on. And I start scrolling through Uber, and it's as if their radius has broadened.
Never.
So now I can have everything in Borough and everything in Bishop. And I'm thinking, no. And I'm thinking, something won't work here. So in the pursuit of science, Chris, right? I felt like this was a public thing.
You're doing a public service.
I have no
finding
choice.
out the info, yeah.
I have no choice. I didn't want to waste this kind of money. I was looking for a 20 quid kebab, but I thought, well, I need to report this to people. So I jump on Five Guys, bish bash bosh, about 70 bar like they do, right? Dump out my bank, and I was like, well, you're here now, Daniel. So Popeyes, dun dun dun, boom, another 70 bar. So I've done 140, and I'm sitting there like this, and I'm literally sat in my pants, just refreshing the app, thinking in a minute it's going to say, nah, give me a refund.
Yeah.
Anyway, preparing your order. Oh, fucking hell. So I thought, oh, do I do it yet? Like, I thought, I'll go have a shower. So like, I run upstairs, I have a shower, I'm checking the fucking hell. And all of a sudden, heading your way. And I'm like, all right, I'm like, no, I can't believe this. And I'm just like watching this man thinking like, no, this can't happen. And
that is exciting news, that like.
Yeah, mate. And then it come, and I'm thinking, might be a catch here. Might taste shit. How does it travel? Right? So here it comes, the bag's there. You open it up. Yeah. Right? I'm going to say this. I have Five Guys a lot, and it does taste better in the shop because you're eating it 5 minutes after it's come out. I'm saying this is 90% as good.
Right.
Right? It's nearly all the way there.
Still warm?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
That'll do for me, like.
Yeah.
Taking the first bite and like kicking your legs.
Darlington's selection of restaurants is depressing as fuck.
It's very sad.
It makes you not want to get a takeaway.
It makes no sense.
I'll think, I can't be asked to cook. But then I'll look on Just Eat or Uber and I'll think, fuck it, I'm just going to cook because that is all shit.
No, I don't get. Darlington's a fairly biggish town.
Yeah.
And it's not known as a very poor town.
It does have some nice places to eat in Darlington. They're just not on Uber and Just Eat, are they?
Of course. Bar Bulls, things like this. Very nice.
Yeah.
Other Indians, Bombay
But
Gate.
they don't have the big chains, do they?
Mm-mm.
They don't get the what's that, Tim Hortons?
Mate, have you ever had a Tim Hortons?
No, but I've heard it's mint.
Oh, it's not.
Isn't it?
No. I don't know how they have a business.
Are the square burgers, them Tim Hortons ones?
They're just shit.
Are they?
Just shit. Yeah,
Right.
it's the shittest burger I've ever eaten.
Is it?
It's 2 pieces of wet bread.
Never.
Honestly, mate, it's a very, very sad affair. Cheap. It's cheap. I did it once for science. One day I was going to Five Guys and I seen Tim Hortons and I went, what is Tim Hortons?
Yeah.
And then thought, okay, I'll give it a go. Tried it. Oh, mate.
That's mental, that, like. I'm going to have a Five Guys then, because...
Oh, yeah, mate. Dangerous.
I
Obviously,
haven't got that premium.
since then, I've had it nearly every day, as you can imagine. To the tune of about 500 bar.
You got to think what it's like for me, though. I live in a village.
You've got nothing, you, mate.
It took me 2 years to get Mackies.
Where you again? Fishburn?
Yeah.
Imagine that.
All it is for us is
Great
just...
stuff. We're professional.
I apologise, mate. I've got divvies who don't take no for an answer. It's on silent.
Professional podcasters, mate. We're 2.5 years deep.
Shocking,
here.
baby.
Do you know what I mean?
Apologise to all our viewers.
I know, yeah.
I get takeaways which are just like...
What sort of bile do you get delivered to your house?
It's normally just the villages around and then pizza after.
I dare say, though, you'll get a couple of good kebab shops in Fishburn and a decent parma and stuff. You can't in Darlington, mate. Getting a decent parmesan in Darlington is impossible. They are shocking. I don't get how 10 miles down the road they can no longer make a parmesan properly. What's that about?
You know what? I was about to shut you down and I just realised I'm talking to a Stockton person. So I'm going to shut up.
Stockton and Middlesbrough is the best place for a parma. It's just a different level of quality.
Well,
in Darlow, I've bought quite a lot of parmesans and I've stopped now because every single time it's a massive disappointment. You can't even... The chicken's just... Ugh, it's fucking rats.
Have you ever tried Godfather's 464592?
No, I only use the Just Eats. That's what I'm saying. There probably are a few good takeaways that everyone in Darlington knows and just goes to them directly because they don't need to advertise on Just Eat, but I only know the Just Eat. So you're saying go to Godfather's, eh?
If you got cash, you got to have cash in the house. That's the only way.
All right, so they'll only take cash.
At the door, yeah.
Yeah,
That's how you
can't
know
pay
they're
with the
good.
card over the phone.
Nah.
Something dodgy going on there then, isn't there?
Oh yeah, yeah.
No, but I tell you,
That's why the
they're
Parmos
good.
are so good, saving that kind of little
Have you? Because
bits of that.
as far as Parmos go, the Marmite of Parmos for me are the Manjaro Parmos.
Yeah.
I don't like them.
Yeah.
And some people say they're the best.
I've had a couple and they're always a little bit pink on the inside. I don't like the colour of it. It doesn't look like it's proper chicken. Looks like it's been frozen for ages and then cooked or something like that.
I also think the ratio's off.
Yeah.
You know, between the cheese, bechamel, and chicken.
Yeah.
It's got to be the right ratio. And I think they're too heavy on the chicken. That might sound like a good thing, but it's too fat.
Yeah.
I don't want a big 2-inch thick slab of meat.
No,
It's
I
too,
don't
I
either.
don't want that, mate. I
Yeah.
want it to slide down. I don't want to be, chewing it.
Yeah.
It has to slide. In theory, you can just swallow a Parmo. In theory.
How's that?
Because he just slides, with the slippy cheese. I mean, like a
Man
tadpole.
doesn't chew his Parmos.
I do, but I'm saying you could. You could just swallow them.
Well, if you wanted to choke to death, you could, yeah.
Just fold it and go like that.
Yeah, I mean, look, we've had...
Man drinks solids.
No, but we do have some, mate. You just have to know where to look.
Yeah, well, I'll give that Godfather's a try then.
But in fairness, though, a man of Chris's calibre, the Teesside Onion, a man from Teesside, the home of the chicken parmesan.
It is the home of the Parmo, mate, yeah.
I don't think any of us are in any position to even comment when a man from Middlesbrough,
See,
Stockton...
I'm not a big Parmo connoisseur. It's not. I think I can count on one hand how many times I've had a Parmo in my life.
Yeah.
Like I never really go
And
for
what
it.
did you think when you tried it for the first time? Nah, just not for you.
Well, I tried it in a. Have you had a shot and colliery
Yeah.
near Peterlee?
Well, that's
yeah.
far too far away from Teesside to get a good Parmo.
Yeah,
so-
that's where I had my first one. It was like pepperoni on the cheese, and it was all right. And I thought, it's ideal, but like, I don't know, it's not something I'd particularly like go for. Like if someone
Yeah,
says,
I grew up with it, so it's just something you fancy from time to time, but not in Darlington. Just a complete waste.
But I will, cards on the table, definitely Teesside. I have had a Teesside Parmo, and it is better than a Darlow Parmo on the whole. But I often forget that we, to us, we don't know anything else. Like, obviously, you guys from Stockton look at Darlington and say, oh, you shit Parmos. But because we're so
Kebabs.
close, we lived off Parmos as well growing up. That Parmesan was, like, for 20 years of life, was something I would eat 4 or 5 times a week. It was just normal.
Yeah.
I'd mix vegetables with it. I'd do my own rice with it. But Parmo was just my meat.
Yeah.
And it was just part of life. And when you go, like, 30 miles in any direction, it's just unheard of. And we don't realise that we live in this bubble where Parmos is such a staple of our life but nowhere else is.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, all right, yeah. But, yeah, it's a big thing, is a Parmo, to us.
Yeah.
To us.
Yeah.
But there are some good ones, mate. There are some good ones.
Well, I'm yet to find it, but I'll give that Godfather's a bash.
But you must have thingy. Here, Chris, you know some
Cash.
long words. Is let me say it right. Is disparagatory a word?
Disparagatory.
Yeah.
Disparaging. I don't know whether about disparagatory. I've never heard of that word. I know what it means.
Disparagatory.
It's saying you're saying bad things about somebody. Disparaging comments like I'm saying bad shit about you.
Yeah. There isn't a follow-on from that. I just heard that word yesterday.
Disparagatory.
Disparagatory. And I thought, I wasn't...
The act of saying bad things about someone.
Yeah, I wasn't brainy enough at the time or brave enough to say that's not a word, so I just shut up. But I thought that might not be a word. Disparagatory.
I've never heard the word.
Disparagatory. Chris, I want to ask you something, right?
Go on.
When you were at school, what was the shittest school trip you went on?
Beamish.
Beamish?
Dressed as like a fucking... You had to dress up and wear a cap and like a waist. I hate it. It was freezing cold. It stunk to high heaven. Just a horrible experience. I remember being about 6, 7-year-old and just wishing I wasn't there. Horrible.
So you were dressed up?
Yeah, we had to dress up as little fucking 1920s orphans and shit, didn't we?
No.
Yeah. I'm thinking of the right place, aren't I? Where it's all set back in time. It's
Yeah,
like an
yeah.
old village back in the olden day. Yeah, hated it, mate.
No way.
Oh my God, what a dreadful experience.
Mate,
What was your shit as well?
Mate, we went to what a summit called Killip Wheel.
Killip Wheel.
Killip Wheel, right?
What's that?
A wheel,
Right.
right? They got 30, 40 of these council estate little kids, right? In the dead of February, right? These little hellions, right?
Right.
With bloody, odd socks on, stuck us all on this this bus,
Right.
It was from the 1970s. They chugged us for 4 hours or whatever it was. It seemed like it. When I've Googled it since, it's only about half an hour down the road, but it seemed like 4 hours.
Right.
They chugged us on this Bertie bus all the way into this fucking mountain somewhere.
Yeah.
And we got there, and what we saw was a wheel, right? It was a wooden wheel.
Right.
The wheel didn't even move.
It's got some historical significance, does it?
Apparently, it was something to do with mining. But we spent a day, mate.
Is it a wooden wheel, is it?
It was wooden, mate, yeah. It was wooden.
Like one of those ones with two and then things that churn stuff out.
It was
like stuff in between it. So
it was
two big cylinders and then the wood in the middle of
There's
it.
your wheel, mate. That.
What? Oh, right, yeah.
We went and we spent a day, mate, stood talking about this wheel.
That sounds horrendous. Also, did you ever go to a farm?
Nah.
Oh, God. Honestly, I hated shit like that, mate.
What was the
I just
farm?
wanted to be left alone at school. I just wanted to play football and be left... There we go. Cha-ching. You'd hope. Oh, there, son.
That's fucking podcast gold.
He'd be battering me now, like, because he wants me to do something for him, and I've just heard that ka-ching, and I've told him, pay me first. Shouldn't be doing this on the podcast. I apologise. Christmas is coming.
Yeah.
Ka-ching!
Do you know what? That's one thing I love about the Monzo app.
Yeah, it's
You know,
class, isn't it?
You put the
That's-
thing on.
I sent to Reese the other day, my mate, who I work with. He's I sent him some cash, and he's I went ka-ching, and he went, "That's my favourite noise in the world." It's class,
literally
isn't it? Whenever
is.
you hear it, beautiful.
It's the only app that does that, right?
Yeah.
It's a ching.
I get notifications off me Halifax, me ratty Halifax account.
What does that just go?
I don't.
Like a little side
Dan's
note.
of the opinion that Halifax is ratty. He
It
thinks
is
it's a
ratty.
ratty bank. He thinks I am ratty because I have a bank account with Halifax.
Why is that? I want to know. I want to know the story.
I've
behind
never,
it.
is,
I've
mate.
never been able to get a proper explanation out of the boy. But I'd show him my card, and he's like, "Look at the state of that card, mate. Look at Halifax. Oh my God, Halifax. Man, bank with Monzo,
No.
which I do as well now.
I was going to say I do as well.
Yeah, so do I. but-
Listen, there's calibers of banks, right? There's there's an order, and so there should be in this world. I don't think you're ratty anymore because
Right.
you bank with Monzo. You've moved into here's your classes, right? You've got your low lifes, right?
Right.
The low lifes of the world. That's co-op.
Right.
Your co-op bankers, right? There's a few like it, but your co-ops of the world, but okay. Let me just jump to the next one. Co-ops are the one. Then you get the dodgy bastards.
Right.
Anyone who's got a Revolut bank, I'm telling you now, right? You want to, if somebody gives you bank details and it says
It'll be a
Revolut,
Revolut there, Chris. Oh, will it? Shock.
right? Now, they might not be ratty because they might be on big things.
Yeah.
But they're dodgy,
Yeah.
right? That's what they are, right? You got the Revoluts. Then, right? I like a Revolut guy. Normally they have an accent.
100%.
Normally,
the accent I've just pulled off usually.
I've never met a human give me, and I take a lot of bank details. I've never met a human give me a Revolut bank account that
With an
didn't
English
have
accent.
an accent. No, it's just part of the deal. Then you've got the Hip Club.
Right.
The Hip Club are the front and center of the Hip Club is Monzo,
Right.
right? But there's a few others like it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? You get the slightly they're in the Hip Club, but you kind of shouldn't use them because they're funding murdering innocent people, which is your Chase Bank.
Right.
You know, if you go deeper in it, it's Morgan Chase in it. The bank. It's an American bank.
Right.
Chase, big in America. I have a Chase Bank.
Right.
That's only because Monzo told me to fuck clean off. Long story short.
Right.
You know, one of them where the banks get shut. Another
True.
one of them. Yeah, but Chase Bank is part of JP Morgan Chase. Obviously, like, big American bank, looks at business. When you go a bit deeper, it's like, yeah, you're kind of funding conflicts in, like, poor countries. So, like,
Yeah.
you kind of shouldn't work with them.
But there's always someone behind some institution that's doing something naughty everywhere. Isn't
Yeah. So that's that group. Then you've got the one up from Co-op, which aren't the lowlifes. Then you've got the rats. And the rats are things like Halifax.
High Street Bank.
Yeah.
Major High Street Bank.
Yeah, you got that. You got Nationwide.
Yeah.
Right? Rats.
Barclays.
No, we're not there yet, mate. Right, no. Then you've got the rats. What might be a rat is also the Royal Bank of Scotland.
It's part of Halifax.
Yeah, rats.
Lloyd's as well as part of Halifax.
Do you know what it is? It's like saying, like, Toyota and Lexus. Like, yes, Toyota
They're
and
the
Lexus.
same, but they're not the same.
No, because they create a higher caliber for those people who aren't rats. Because not everybody.
So Lloyd's is the upper class one, is it?
It's one down.
Right,
so, like,
okay.
the next one up, right, is HSBC, Lloyd's, that's like your silver medal.
All right,
You can operate. You're a functioning member. You're a 3-bedroom semi type of man. Do you know what I mean? You got a 3-bedroom semi. You've got
like a studio council flat or something on Halifax, is it?
Well, that's what they're working towards. You know, that's where
That's the goal.
That's what they're working towards. And then front and centre, who I don't bank with, is Barclays.
Right.
And Barclays are the king of banks.
Well, I had a Barclays bank account for 20 years and I closed it.
Yeah,
I've got a Barclays bank.
Yeah, and I'm unfortunately I don't make the rules. This is just the banking pyramid. This is just where it sits.
Right.
Now, you also get the people that are like, them banks you never heard of the name, like Hondelson banks and all this. Like, I've got a client that uses this bank I've never even heard of, and it's like, because you're just too rich for these banks.
Yeah.
Like, you've got different sort of money to us.
Offshore shit.
Yeah, mate. But if you're in the UK, which makes up 99% of us, that, for the viewers as well, that is the banking pyramid. So, you know, I don't make the rules, but from what I've just said, you will know whether you are gold standard, you know, 3-bedroom semi, a rat, a low life, or have an accent, or funding terrorism. Basically, that's where you are in life.
Oh, the bottom of the bottom, the co-op.
Yeah, I mean, there are other ones I haven't mentioned. You know, a smart mention to your Yorkshire bank. That's your dad's bank.
Yeah.
You know, it is your dad's bank.
I had a Yorkshire bank account to put £5 or £7 a week in at school. I used to take me £7.50 and put it into my Yorkshire bank.
Little book.
Yeah,
your little book. Yeah. You know, like our dads of the world, they're still doing that.
Yeah.
You know that if my dad wants cash, Tony.
Yeah.
He goes into the bank.
Of course he does.
You know, like you know, I go get some cash.
Tony does.
Yeah, but that's how they live. You know.
Even if Tony lived right next to an ATM machine and had a bank card with a PIN number, he'd still go to the bank.
Of course
he wants to interact.
He doesn't.
He's not messing about with machines.
He wants none of that foreign muck. None of that foreign muck.
That's like my granddad. He goes to the bank to check his balance.
Yeah, as it should be.
Old people always checking in at the bank and depositing money over the counter and shit. Putting all the 20 pences in.
Going in, how's that pension getting along?
Yeah. But there's your banking pyramid, people. You know.
It's an interesting pyramid, mate. I'd say I'm right at the top of it with Halifax, but there you go.
You might know a bit more about this because I've never known. But what is AMEX? And like
American Express.
But why is it so like prestigious? Why is everyone banging on about like it's the best of the best?
It's a credit card, isn't it? It's not like a bank.
Listen, cards on the table.
I think you'll only get an AMEX card if you're filthy rich. You know what I mean? You have to be extraordinarily rich to get an AMEX.
Not necessarily. I know people that have it. Let me tell you this, right? My entire life, I have wanted to look in my wallet and see the American Express card because it signifies something.
You pull it out and
right. You don't have to be
with the AMEX.
It's not about rich. You know what it is?
Credit rating.
It's about you're a stand-up person.
Yeah.
That you've had no flies around your shit.
Yeah.
You've been
clean as a whistle.
Yeah.
Paid every bill.
Even right in my obviously I've had bad credit, but I got credit to such a point where I got a mortgage. So I thought, I'm in now. And I tried around that time and they still said no.
Never.
So there's something adverse that is not bad enough to stop me getting if with the value of 250 grand, but not good enough to get an American Express as a £2,000 limit on it.
Yeah.
If you're an accepted, you're a member of a club.
Yeah.
You're a member of a prestigious club.
Yeah.
And it's not about the money. It's not about that. It's about prestige.
Yeah.
You are trusted. You're a trusted person. And it's like the world gives you the green light, says, yeah.
Think you're dead clever, your 15-digit card number, don't you? You know what I mean? Different, because every card in the world is a 16-digit, but Amex, we'll do 15.
Yeah. And that, for me, is a lifelong ambition.
Dream.
And I still have it. I don't care about the balance.
One day, mate. One day.
I don't even care if it's a deposit cash one. You know, where there's no credit. Where I
just want to see the logo on the card.
I would just love to open it and just see. You know, when your cards are in your wallet and you just see the header.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I mean, in your version, it must be a sorry sight. Just this little washed off Halifax sign. Do you know what I mean?
I've got a Monzo in there. So I've got a Monzo's personal and a Monzo business. My wallet's filling up nicely, mate.
Is it?
Back in the day when I used to work at Barclaycard, they had levels of card. So there was an introductory, but the one right at the top was a platinum Barclaycard. Platinum, you know, all the perks, and you just know you're wedged. I got up to gold. Fuck my credit rating. Totally ruined it. Ended up with about 15 grand's worth of debt. Never paid it. used my dad's credit card to pay off my debts.
Did he know about it?
Soz dad, kind. He knew, but he didn't. He didn't give me the green light. I just done it at work. I shouldn't have done it, like, but I done it, and all the debt fell on him, and then I was paying him back for about fucking 6 years.
Bob fuming.
Oh, he's absolutely furious, mate. I've never seen him so livid in my entire life.
Oh, no.
Man was raging.
Was he?
And I wasn't even sensible once I paid it off. I started blasting it in again. You know, I paid off all my cards, put them on to me dad. And, egg card. You know the egg card?
Yeah.
Fucking MBNA.
MBNA.
Barclay card. Ran myself ragged with debt, mate. Proper ruined my life at a very young age, like 21.
We all did.
Saddled with debt.
We all did.
And all I had was a wardrobe full of clothes and a couple of holidays. That was all I had to show for it.
So you got the River Island card, did you?
Oh, mate. Catalogue shopper I was.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, my mum used to get it all out the catalogue for me.
I remember that the first time I heard about a store card. Like, I did, what? So what? You can, what? I can just go in and, like, get stuff and not pay them?
Yeah, I didn't even know what a credit card was. My mum's fault.
Really?
She applied for a credit. I was spending all my money on ganja. I was working at Mackie D's and spending all my money on ganja. My mum wanted me to spend my money on decent stuff, and she thought if he gets a credit card, he'll buy stuff with it and he'll have to pay it off. So he stopped spending so much money on weed. Didn't work.
No, you just ran the credit card.
I just took the credit card money out of the machine, paid a daft percentage. You know, when you take money off a credit card out of a cash machine, there's like a percentage on that cash. You don't just take your cash out and that's it. You're paying like 20 quid for a withdrawal or something like that. So I was just doing that. Fucking idiot.
Living the dream.
Proper moron. No, I wasn't even living the dream.
Isn't it mad when you're young, you've got just, I mean, some people did, but I never had no concept of stuff like that. I just saw it as free money. I never thought about the down the line step.
Me neither, mate.
Never,
I was a fucking
ever.
moron. I'll happily say when I was in my early 20s, I was an absolute moron. Thick as shit. Didn't have any concept of what the rest of my life will be if I ruin it right now, but my credit rating's been in the toilet ever since, mate.
I don't imagine you're like that, Ron. I mean, I've only known you a few months now, but I get the impression that you're pretty savvy.
Well, I've got a credit card, but like, my mum was like always, don't get a credit card, don't get a credit card. It only costs debt, All right, okay, Tracy. But like, I've got one, but I only use it for fuel. So like,
I mean, if you're sensible with it, then it can be a good tool, a credit card. You can build your credit rating with it as long as you're not a divvy, like I was, a pure fucking divvy.
Yeah. Thing is, though, you're not taught that shit at school. I wasn't.
Yeah.
Nobody teaches you that. Isn't it mad that, like...
It's your parents that are supposed to, but I feel like I should have grown up with value for money because we didn't have loads of it. But I didn't. I had no care. I had no responsibility at all. I just thought, fuck it, I'm going to blast it in. You only live once. Moronic way of thinking, but Josh has got a credit card. He stays on right on top of it. He spends it every month, but he pays it off every month in full.
Really?
Yeah, so he's got a really good credit rate. His bank's offering him overdrafts, and he's got a better credit rating than me. He's 19 and I'm 40 odd. It just goes to show what damage you can do to yourself if you get yourself into loads of debt and you aren't clever with it.
Yeah, I never realised the power of a credit rating and how important that can be. Not that, you know, I'm not saying credit's a good thing to have, but it does not make life easier if you have access to good credit.
Yeah, if you need something, you know what I mean? And you've got a good credit rating, the chances are you're going to get it. But if you haven't got a credit rating and you're in the desperate state of affairs, no one's going to help you because you've fucked it, haven't you? I think my score on my banking app's about 412, like right at the lowest ebb you can get.
Very poor.
It goes up like 3 because I'm paying off my council tax now. Got into a silly amount of debt with my council. Honestly, $3.5 grand.
You must have run that up for a decade.
Couple of years I haven't paid the council tax, yeah. Maybe 2.5 years. I've been in that house now since 2021. So August 2021 I moved in. Been there 4 years, probably paid a year of my council tax and then just fucked it off. And yeah, it started, because I'm like, fucking letters, bothered. What he's going to do? See you in a bit. And because I'm disabled, they can't come in my house either. You know, they can't force the way in. It's illegal for them to do so. But then the guy phoned me, the agent, and he's like, look, I'm going to have to do something about this, mate. I've put a letter through your door there, have a read of it. I said, I don't care what you've put through my door, mate. You can't come in my house. Simple as that. I'm disabled.
The window like that, fuck you.
And he's like, right, okay, but just have a read of it. And I'm reading through this letter he sent me, and within it says he can send me bankrupt. I'm like, if I go bankrupt, I have to close down what I'm doing. I can't carry on that. That needs to be shut down. That business bank account's gone, and I can't trade for another 6 months. And I thought, fuck, I'm going to have to pay this cunt. And I've paid off. And it just goes to show, if you want to do something, you can do it. I paid off 2.5 grand in the space of 12 weeks.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
400, 500, just phoning him, paying it. Still got a grand left, but I'm nearly there. I've got a payment plan with him now of £268 a month, but I can pay more if I want to. Just ring him and say, I'll pay another 400 off. So yeah. So my credit rating on Experian, your credit rating is +7. I want a 420. Come on, baby. I'll be able to get credit cards in about 17 years. Come on.
I think, good credit ratings are wasted on people that don't use them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
They are. They're the sensible types that will never even bother getting themselves into debt.
I know. I think, can you imagine now, mate, if he had a credit rating of 999?
Yeah.
Oh, mate, what a week.
You'd just be able to go and get a 50 grand loan, piece of piss.
What a week. What a week. I swear now, it'd be the best week of my life.
A couple of days there.
Yeah. But it is important, like credit. It does help. But,
I still don't fully understand it, mate. Like, all I know is, like, because I'll be eventually getting a house sometime in the distant future, and maybe I need to get a car and finance, and I've always known that to get good rates, you need good credit rating. So I was like, oh, well, get a credit card, start building it up now and then to see where it goes.
Yeah. As long as you're paying your card off, mate, your credit rating will be good. But if you don't take credit out, then your credit rating isn't any good. You have to have some line of credit to build your credit rating. If you don't have any, then your credit rating is just stagnant.
Well, is that a fact, is it? If you
I believe so, yeah. If
don't
you
do anything.
Say you got a credit card and you never use it, like it just sits there, that's not going to improve your credit rating. But if you use the credit card, pay the credit card off, use it, pay it off, your credit rating will rise, as far as I know. I mean, this is how daft I am, Dan. I bought 2 laptops. Didn't need 2 laptops, just needed 1 laptop, but I got 2 because I had the credit limit with Curry's to get 2. Oh, you give me 2.5 grand, have you? I may as well spend the whole thing.
The old creation card.
Yeah, creation. Idiots. Why are you offering me, morons? This is October last year. People offering me money, thick as shit. I haven't learned the lesson. So anyway, I get the 2 laptops done. Now what happens? One gets a cracked screen and the other one's buttons don't work. And I thought, you know what? Fuck this. I'm not paying that bill. And 6 months down the line, you're getting a knock at the door, letter through the pot. Fuck, I'm just going to pay. You know what I mean? I've reached that stage in my life where, fuck it, I'm just going to do what I'm told now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It took 40 odd years, mate, but I'm here now.
Yeah.
I've made it to a responsible adult who actually wants to be a functioning member of society.
But, mate, it's like, I don't know, like with credit rate, and I'm sure podcast listeners, this isn't the greatest of topics, but like we're interested in it, so like tough. Like, I'm sure that like there's different levels of credit, like different levels of credit rating. You know, like you get on these Experian like credit reports and shit. Like, and this just brings me back to this American Express thing again. I'd got mine into a good place. It's like good.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But like, still to this day, well, here's an idea. Even when my thing was at its best, I couldn't get a mobile phone contract
Right.
in my own name.
Never.
But I got a mortgage. So hang on, I'm not trusted enough to be given £1,000 handset, right?
Never. That's mental. That.
On tick for 2 years, but I am trusted enough to be given £250,000 house. Work that out.
I know, it makes no sense.
No, it makes no sense. And I think...
Well, I think with the bank, though, until you've paid your mortgage, they own your house.
Yeah.
The bank owns your house, whereas once you get a mobile phone,
you can sell it.
the phone's yours, isn't it?
I
You
guess
can't take
so.
the phone off you, so maybe that's the slight difference, but I wouldn't have thought you'd be getting turned down for phones, mate. Surely not. That's mental.
Yeah.
I mean, I get turned down for phones. Obviously, both my phones are in my mum's name,
Yeah.
so...
Yeah, I don't know. I just think there's an underlying thing that we don't get to see.
Yeah, and I've heard in America it's like AAA rated and shit like that. I don't know.
I think there's 2 credit reports. I think there's a credit report that we see.
Yeah, for the muggles.
Yeah.
And then another one for the wizards.
Yeah, and I think there's a credit report that only the financiers of the world can see. So the people who actually make the decision, they see some data that we don't ever get to know about. And basically, I think there's a little tag on us. If you've ever been a rat, I think there is like an R.
Yeah, there's a
in
little
the top,
black mark there.
a little corner, like a little R in the top corner, or like
Was previously a rat at one stage. Don't fully trust him.
yeah, that's what it is.
It's only been 8 years since he stopped being ratty.
But American Express, man, that's the dream.
Yeah.
Imagine that, man. Oh,
One day, mate. One day.
I think if I was given it, I think I'd acquire an accent. I can feel myself turning
It's a
into it now.
stereotype, isn't
What,
there?
you going American or
No, just
posh English?
yeah, and like there'd be more pauses. You know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? I'd put some more like.
There's a stereotype.
You know what I'm saying?
I do. I know exactly what you're saying, mate.
There's a stereotype like where it's like rich uni students go out and they're like, oh, can I pay with AMEX?
Yeah.
And all, do you take AMEX?
What's that guy called? Douglas Murray. Full Douglas Murray.
Yeah. Douglas Murray's a beast,
mate,
isn't
I'm
he?
not joking. I need to go to the loo. Sorry.
Oh, mate. Listen, guests will be right back. It's a piss break. That's the hardest thing when you do these podcasts. And it's been like a recurring issue, like over the years of doing them.
What's that?
You know, I've often said, I think the content we produce would be loads better if we didn't do what we did for a living. Because whether you like it or not, I'm sure you're the same. You're sitting here now.
It's an absolute distraction, mate.
You're having this conversation now with me, and we both look like we're laughing, but we're both thinking.
It's there at the back of the head at all times, mate.
Yeah,
isn't
we're
it?
both
That's the
itching.
problem with running your own business, isn't it? You can't switch off from it. Yeah, so it's hard, but yeah, you're probably right. Content would be better if we weren't so.
Imagine if it was just a basic wage. Like, where you just got a basic wage, and you weren't even maybe not even running a business, sales on the whole. Because commission is like, that's your wage. You get commission.
Yeah.
Like, I was just, imagine if you just paid a basic salary, and like, no matter what you did, if you were shit that day, good that day, you got the same money. And that was the case for the month. Imagine how much different your brain would work.
Yeah.
Like, you just have so much more room to think of stuff. You know?
Yeah, that's true. That is true. Yeah, there's so many things to take into account, isn't there? And it's really hard to detach yourself. I mean, my phone's gone there and I'm just like going a little bit crazy with it, to be fair.
Like eye twitching. Yeah.
Got that email and just loads of shit to deal with, and I can't deal with it until this is done, you know what I mean? But it's our problem, Dan. Let's go, mate.
Let's go,
Fuck
mate.
Christmas, it doesn't matter.
Let's go.
I'm the one that has to come on the show, Anna, so
Yeah.
I was in a rage on that day, Dan. That's why I was fucking furious.
Why were you furious, Chris?
Because obviously what we spoke about the last time, since that very day, all I've seen day in, day out is more stories of fucking immigrants killing innocent British people. It boils my fucking piss. Have you seen that? What I was talking to Dan about it earlier. The one who was walking his dog in Uxbridge,
No.
stabbed 15 times by some Afghan guy.
No,
Just walking down the street with his dog.
I seen the one about the train, the two lads on the train.
Well, yeah, this Afghani one was before then, 2 or 3 days before the train guy. And then you've got the poor lass who got stabbed to death by a fucking a screwdriver off some fucking Sudanese guy over a biscuit.
What do you mean over
He'd
a
had
biscuit?
he'd had enough biscuits. She wouldn't give him any more biscuits. He followed her to the train station and stabbed her to death with a screwdriver.
Hang on. What? Just put this. Where
Honestly,
was this?
it's just
Where was
really,
the-
really upsetting.
Where was? Hang on. Where was this biscuit dishing out going on? What was it? I don't
I
understand.
don't know. It's all social media, that, to be fair. But
Right.
this has been on the news that they believe that the dispute started over a disagreement over biscuits. So he's wanted biscuits. He's had too many fucking biscuits. The biscuits are for everyone. Stop eating fucking biscuits, you Sudanese fuck. Anyway, he's not happy, is he? Who's this bitch telling me I can't have more biscuits? Followed her. It's not even funny. It's a fucking absolutely shocking thing that all happened. But yeah, he stabbed her to death with a screwdriver in the head over and over again. I just think, wowzers, what is going on with this country, mate? And ever since the last time I was in, mate, every single day I've been able to pretty much send you an absolute shocker of a story.
You have, I'll give you that.
It never fucking ends. And that poor bloke put in dog walker Uxbridge. Honestly, I've seen the video of what happens. It is absolutely shocking what is going on in this country.
So, okay, so this video that we're going to watch, which Google probably won't show.
You don't want to watch the video, but
Right,
that's the poor guy.
right.
Afghan man held. I mean, if you look, what kind of headline is that? Walker dies in stabbing. No, he was murdered.
Right. Let's have a look at this. An Afghan national has been arrested on suspicion of murder after a dog walker was killed in a triple stabbing in West London.
Yeah, he stabbed another guy and he stabbed a kid.
A
But
20
he killed that guy, Wayne Broadhurst. He's dead.
Injuries in a 14-year-old boy. So he's killed a 49-year-old, by the looks of it, a 49-year-old, a 45-year-old, or stabbed. A
Yeah.
49-year-old, 45-year-old, and a 14-year-old.
Yeah.
The 22-year-old arrested man was tasered Of course he was. And is being held on suspicion of murder and attempted murder.
How did he get here?
Oh, is he one
On
of
a
them?
lorry in COVID.
Did he?
No, it says the Home Office confirmed the suspect entered the UK in a lorry in November 2020, was granted asylum and leave to remain in 2022, and does not live in the Home Office accommodation.
What does that mean?
No idea.
He's not living in government-paid housing.
Right, so he's gone
Oh,
about his
right.
life, basically. And
As far as I understand it, he was in a HMO, house of multiple occupancy,
Yeah.
where they put all, but they essentially are paying for it. But I guess I don't know anyway. But the fact of the matter is, he came here illegally. He shouldn't be here in the first place. Why are we letting him stay? Now he's stabbing our fucking citizens in cold blood for no reason, just hacking him down.
you know, with these types of things, right? And this is what I said this during the car. You are right. There is story after story after story after story of this
Yeah.
going on. So I'm not denying it's going on because I can see it's going on.
Yeah, but look at that bottom paragraph, because I know where you're going with it. What does that bottom paragraph say?
The attack is being treated as terrorism.
No, the attack is not being treated as terrorism. The
Right.
same as that thing on the train. Now, if you start stabbing people on the street, multiple people, surely that is the very definition of terrorism. Surely.
Well, question. This is where I was going with it. Like, we're getting these reports of these foreign people who were committing these crimes, but I bet you on the same day there was fully Caucasian English people that have also committed crimes like that weren't reported.
So you reckon some English person stabbed another English person to death while walking the dog, and that didn't make the news? Don't be silly, Daniel. If
Possibly.
it was a white person, it would be more in the news.
Do you think?
100%, mate. If anything, they're playing down the amount of crimes that these immigrants are doing. The BBC, their first headline was man dies, didn't mention now about Afghan. The very first headline that came out about this guy was basically a cover-up. It's like, man dies, walking dog, something like that. No mention of anything. And then eventually more news comes out and they have to report it. But what you were suggesting, mate, is that they don't report this stuff. Why would they not report it? It's public interest that we
isn't
have
what
to
I'm
know this
suggesting.
stuff.
I'm not. That's not. You've seen the wrong end of the stick. I'm suggesting that they are reporting it. But do you know what my suspicion is?
What?
My suspicion is that they're trying to basically cause chaos.
Right.
I think that the way,
Who, though?
I'm not sure, but for some reason they want Muslims and non-Muslims to be at war. That's what I feel like. That's what's wanted. The whoever's calling, making all this thing, whoever the leaders of the world are that we don't know about, I feel like all this has been ramped up and ramped up and ramped up, and it's kind of making us have this hatred for each other. And I feel like it's been done deliberately, and I don't know why. But I think there's a reason.
Well, I think that particular story, the one on the train, the one where the woman got stabbed to death by the screwdriver, these are all stories that should be headline news on every national newspaper. And the fact that they aren't headline news on every national newspaper suggests to me that people are trying to actually cover this shit up rather than the way that you're saying. They're trying to play it up and create more racial tension. I would say it's going the other way, and they're trying. There's only GB News that you'll get an honest assessment of what's going on.
Ron, Google, how many murders take place in the UK each day on average? Because if that's the case,
Apparently in the last 2 years there's been over 30,000 stabbings in London alone. 30,000, 16,000, no, 15,000 last year, and so far this year another 16,000 stabbings in London.
so there were
535
there's
homicides. So
there's
less,
2 a day.
less than 2 a day.
Right, 2 a day.
Less than 2 a day. 1.7 a day, something like that.
Right. Well, in the past 2 weeks, all I've heard is about foreign people,
Right?
but they won't have been the only murders. I haven't heard about them.
I've seen a couple of stories. One about a kid who was working at a care home and messing with the kids. He was white, got reported.
Listen, they love a bit of kiddie touching. They love a bit of that. Like, if there's some of that's going on, yeah, then that gets done. But, like,
I'm just going to put into Google, murder London.
mm,
And I'm going to see what comes up in the news. Oh, it's all about this.
2 murders every
packaging
24
from
hours.
food bought by Irishman, 87 killed in London, found in accused room.
That's a mental
That's the Irish
statistic. That.
Times.
Yeah, there's 2 murders every 24 hours, it says, give or take. And that's what I think it is. Like, I just feel that, like, that we're all been made to hate each other. And I don't know why. I feel like it's, do you know what I actually think? I actually think it's to justify all these foreign wars.
Right.
I think it's all part of a bigger picture.
What foreign wars?
Every foreign war over the past 20 years that the Western world's been in, where we've just
We're not in any wars in Asia at the minute.
They're not really wars,
or
mate.
the Middle East.
They're not really wars, mate. They're beatdowns. That's what they are.
Yeah.
They're not wars. We just go to people who have no chance and kill them and take things.
So we're letting in loads of people illegally to then go to war with these countries, or go and smash these countries to bits.
No.
Because I don't see what end game there is other than the complete destruction of the very fabric of our society. That's what's happening.
I think that's a byproduct, but I think it's been, this is what I think. I think it's been made to look worse than it is. I think the over-reporting on these people who are coming, it's like, it's fashionable now. It's a talking point. I think it's on everyone's tongue. It's very engaging. People are liking it. There's a lot of, like, people buzzing off it and
Do you
stuff.
not think there's an actual fact to it, though? I mean, do you know what happened to Iran?
So what I was saying there is I think that they're shining a light on all these immigrants that are committing these crimes, and they're making this tension, making the Westerners, if you like, the Christian people and like-minded people, hate these Muslims. And then what's happening is, down the line, when the Western world goes into Iran and blows it to smithereens, or when Israel are blowing hell out of Hamas and all this stuff, I think it's to sort of be like, yeah, but the Muslims, like, it's kind of giving a little bit of, like, making it not seem as, oh, we're not murderers, look, remember what they did, remember 9/11, they were Muslims, remember, and all, you remember that dog that got stabbed, they're Muslims and mates, let's go get them. I think that's what it's all about.
No, I don't.
No?
No, I don't think it is at all. I think, if anything, the mainstream media covers it up more than it exposes it. You look at what happened with all the rape gangs, that is a blatant cover-up. Seen what they done, the BBC done with Donald Trump the other day? Totally edited. They've done this panorama documentary and they're going to get sued to death off Donald Trump because they've edited 2 parts of a speech to make it look like that January the 6th thing. He blatantly said, we're going to walk down there and we're going to fight like hell. And he didn't say that. They'd spliced 2 bits together that were 50-odd minutes apart, and this guy in the Telegraph has exposed it. And you know what Trump's like? If people start doing shit like that to him, what did he just do to CNN? He took $16 million off them because they edited that Kamala Harris's. Did you see that one?
Yeah,
They edited her answer to make her look
Not
less
thick.
of an idiot. And he won $16 million off them. So I think the mainstream media is more dumbing us down than anything. And I think the news outlets that are telling us these things for a reason. And the reason I mentioned Iran was, if you go to Iran in the 1970s, it wasn't a Muslim country. It was a Christian country. If you can go on YouTube and put Iran 1970s, you will see what looks like an absolutely normal Western civilization.
I know it was nice, but I didn't know it wasn't Muslim.
No, it was. I'm absolutely certain it wasn't Muslim, mate. Look, they've all got skirts on and that, mate. It can't be Muslim.
Yeah, but aren't the tourists?
No, they're Iranian. There's a video of them all walking. There, scroll down a bit, mate. That one in the middle. Oh, there's one where they're all walking, school kids. Iran 1970s school kids. Do that one, mate.
This probably won't look good on the search.
No,
You're definitely coming now, Chris.
Jesus Christ. He has literally left out the word kids.
I know, yeah.
Kids is an illegal search term. Anyway, it's on YouTube. I've seen it. And Iran is definitely... Well, it was took over by the Muslims in the 70s.
So it wasn't a Muslim country?
No.
I don't know about that.
Well, I'm telling you, go on that Iran before 1979 Facebook one.
Was Iran Muslim in the 1970s? I don't know about that, mate. Yes, Iran was predominantly Muslim in the 1970s, specifically Shia Muslim, but the nature of its Islam and its role in society and government were very different from today, with a significant push towards sexualization and modernization under the monarchy, which eventually led to the 1979 Islamic Revolution and the establishment of the Islamic Republic.
So Iran was ruled by Shah Mohammad Reza Pahlavi, a pro-Western monarch. The government was modernizing rapidly. This is in the 70s. Heavily Western influenced in culture, economy and military. Major oil revenues were funding large development projects. Women had more legal rights than in many nearby countries. Voting, attending university, not required to wear a veil. So it was a much less strict version of
A Muslim country.
Islam than... But once the extremists came in, they've changed Iran and the face of Iran. That's what I'm basically getting at, and that's what's going to happen to this country if we continue to allow it to go the way it's going. What were we talking about in the car? The amount of disabled Muslim people that there are, literally loads of them, and these people continue to breed at a much faster rate than white people are. White people have stopped breeding now. It's an actual fact that birth rate is on a massive decline.
I've heard this.
Like if we don't... Well, they reckon that most of the world is going to be knackered because of the decline in the birth rate. So
Yeah.
this country, we'll be gone, but this country will definitely become Muslim in the future. There's no doubt about it. They take over everywhere they go. Unless you fight back and force them out. It's the only way, mate.
I don't... What, so you think there's going to be a day where the United Kingdom... I mean, there won't be no Christians, but you mean it'll be ruled...
A Muslim state, yeah.
And a Muslim state with Muslim laws.
Yep.
How long do you think that'll take? A few generations?
I don't know, mate. It's difficult to predict, but I don't know. I'd have to ask Grok. I don't know. I don't have an answer to it, but it will happen at some point in the future. This country will no longer be a white Christian country. It'll be a Muslim country.
You've got to think as well, we aren't exactly a big country. You look at a world map, we are tiny.
Pretty well populated.
Yeah, 70 odd million people here, but as I say, it will happen. That's what the goal is. That's what their goal is. They need to go to... They don't go to Islamic lands, right? Because those people are already Islamic. I've heard them say this. We go to these Western lands because they aren't Islamic and we want to preach to them Islam, and they want Sharia law for the world, mate, is what they want.
And what does Sharia law mean exactly?
Well, it's
What's the
a religious law. It's the Quran's law, isn't it? Things like...
Does that mean kill everybody, though?
No.
Okay.
Not kill everybody. I mean, the Quran's a complicated book, but at the same time, they say that stoning a woman to death because of adultery is normal, is acceptable. There's a video on YouTube of a big congregation of Muslim people, and there's a guy at the front talking to them, and he says, "Who in this room, put your hands up, considers yourself an extremist Islamist?" And none of them put the hands up. He then asks them, who feels that it's right that we stone people to death for adultery? Every single hand shoots up, but they don't think they're extremists. Fucking nut jobs, mate. Backwards cunts.
Yeah, you can't be doing that, like... What, and the same...
There's more... The gays, that throw them off buildings. There's loads of, like, laws in the Sharia that are not compatible with Western society. It's just completely incompatible. And you've already got Sharia courts in this country.
You do?
Mental.
Yeah, but surely those Sharia courts can't pass any laws because that isn't the law of
Within the
land.
Muslim community, they do, mate.
Right. Yeah, but
So what would be the point in having them? If they're not going to hand down punishments and Muslims all live within this Sharia rule and they will abide by it, it's outside of English law, could never be handed down to me and you.
No.
Well, until they do eventually take over, which they will.
But for example, if Sharia law is there and like they say, okay, in their Sharia thing, this woman needs to be stoned for adultery and killed.
Send her back to Pakistan where they'll do it.
Really?
I don't know, mate.
Huh.
But you've got all these imams all over the UK preaching this shit.
Who's imam?
Imams, they're like priests, but
Right. Muslim priest.
yeah,
Right.
basically. Yeah, I watch too much of everything, me, mate, and it's horrible. Honestly, it is. All of it's horrible.
I know this is probably just touching on like our sort of going over old ground with me and you, but I have a slightly different view on it.
Yeah, you're
Slightly.
You're more liberal than I am. I'm not saying you're a liberal. I'm just saying you are more liberal than I am.
You know, as I say, like I'm not coming at it from like, oh, everything's nice and rosy. I'm coming at it from a different, this is proper fucked up. My different is just different to yours. I'm like, no, they're all trying to fool us because they're trying to make, it ends in death. You know, like my way still ends in people getting killed.
Yeah.
It's not like, oh, they're actually good people. I actually just
What do you think
nah.
that? So you were saying they want us to wipe each other out, basically, decimate the population.
Not necessarily that. They want to create this like real tension between Muslims and Christian people or Western people. Not, you know, because when I say Christian people, I mean people who aren't religious, atheists, whatever. Might be even what they're called, sheiks. No, Sikhs. Them might be Buddhas. Anyone that's not Muslim, because I imagine sheiks and Muslims don't get on too well, right?
No, Muslims don't get on with any other religion.
So I feel like they're trying to ramp up this thing and make it look really bad. And then when they go around all these places where Muslims are and basically genocide them for whatever reason, either taking their natural resources or whatever, there's always something behind it, taking their drugs, whatever. I think it's a thing to say, hey, remember, really bad Muslims, you know.
But what about what's going on in Nigeria then?
What about them?
Christians are getting wiped off the face of the earth. There's a Christian genocide in Nigeria.
Same answer, though. Same answer.
No, but this is actual fact, mate. There is a Christian genocide happening in Nigeria.
Maybe it is. But listen, mate, I think all rules are off with African tribes and shit. Like, that's just like a whole different world in itself. You know what I mean? Like, that's a different type of thing. And to be honest, mate, I feel
if you're going to believe what comes out of the Telegraph's fucking absolute nonsense, mate, don't trust the mainstream media.
To be honest, mate, like, this could be all byproducts of this, like, ramping up this hatred between Westerns and Christians. Like, now these Nigerians are like, yeah, we need to kill Christians. Like, I don't know. Like,
no, this is black people in Nigeria that are being killed.
Yeah.
Yeah, by Muslims.
Yeah.
Because of the religion. They're killing them because of their religion.
I get what you're saying.
So I don't think you'll find Christians out there anywhere in the world that are killing other people because of their religious beliefs. I don't believe it exists, but it does absolutely exist. Muslim on Christian or Muslim on any other religion.
Watch the news.
Right?
So what's going on in Israel and Gaza?
That's not a genocide. That's war, that, mate. That is
war?
not... Yeah. You know what happened on the 7th of October, don't you?
Yeah.
Well, there you go then, mate. That's justification enough to do whatever the fuck they want.
Really?
Yeah, wipe them off the face of the earth.
It's a bit harsh.
Not really. Not harsh at all. They came over and slaughtered thousands of people, mate. Innocent people.
But then could we not...
Kids.
Could we...
I've been told that if you watch those videos of what happened, you will never be the same. You'll see things that you'll be scarred for life.
Don't you think we've done the same to them?
No, I don't think we have. We don't lustfully kill people. I just don't think we do, mate.
I do.
I don't think we do.
I do. I just don't
Israel was defending itself, in my opinion.
Yeah, every country has a right to defend themselves, but I think there's a level to how far you should go and what you should do. And there's like certain rules and things that should be kept in place, like where possible, you shouldn't be letting innocent people get killed.
If your enemy's hiding behind innocent people, you haven't got much choice, have you?
Like things like I mean, look, I'm not no war expert, but like there's been, like, remember, mate, we're part of the British Empire.
Yeah.
And like...
Talking about hundreds of years ago, mate. Are we judging English people based on what happened in the fucking 1600s when we conquered the world? It's a different world that we lived in. And let's be honest, we gave shitloads to the world, mate. We've gave civilization to the world.
Right.
Do you not think we have?
We have. But did they want it? Who are we to say you will live like this? Who are we?
Yeah, who are we? That's a fair point, but we did try to civilise the world with our crusades.
From our eyes.
But you don't think Western civilization is the best civilization that's ever been invented? Is there a better one in the history of mankind than Western civilization as we know it right now?
I don't know, is the answer.
Yeah, well, fair enough, because there'll probably be ancient times where it was...
It's the one in today's world I'd prefer.
Yeah, of modern times,
Chris, I have a view, and I've said this before. You know the whole, like, there's goodies and the baddies. I believe we're the baddies.
Yeah.
But you know what
Who's the goodies?
The people that we go and pillage and take things and kill. But the truth is, if you said to me, oh, so do you not want to be a baddie then? Do you want to be a goodie? I'm like, no. No.
So we're the baddies, right?
Yeah.
So we started it all.
Started what?
Started all the shenanigans of raping and pillaging. That was white people that started that, was it? Or does it go back way further than white people? Like people like Genghis Khan, who wasn't white.
No, yeah. It goes way back.
And
that's a different conversation.
And Muhammad, the prophet, he fucking killed millions of people. Muslims took millions of slaves, American and English slaves, painting this up. Who are Muslims? We just need to leave them alone. What a load of shite. Why do they keep coming to our countries if we're so horrible to them?
Prosperous. Money. Money, healthcare.
But we tried to give them that, didn't we? We tried to give them all the healthcare stuff and all that carry on, did we not?
I don't know.
Yeah, we did.
Right. What? And they said, no, we don't want healthcare.
Well, I mean, there's two sides to it. People say we ruined India, but we also civilized India. But India was really rich when we went in there and we kind of ruined it. I'm not saying we haven't done bad things, mate, but I guarantee you, if you go through the full list of atrocities in the world, the Muslims will be right at the top of the list.
You think?
Yes.
I don't think so.
Don't you? Mental.
I believe in this world, people who would classify themselves as part of the Western world have killed more people than anybody else. I believe that. I mean, just think about it. In the World War, millions of people died just in that war, and there was 2 of them.
Yeah.
That was white people. Killing white people. I don't think, to put it this way, I don't think us as Westerners, white people, I don't think we have a preference of who we kill. We just kill people that don't believe what we believe. Like, we're kind of the originators of it. It's kind of like we were the people that did it first. That's what I'm saying. I know I'm on the side of the baddies. I know the story that I've been spanned my whole life about how we won the war, and I know really Russia won the war. That's actually what happened. I know we talk about all this, Hamas is this big bad. I'm not saying Hamas didn't do bad. Yeah, they did. They should have done that. But there's more to it than that, and there's a reason.
Christianity leads in raw numbers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bad men. We're just protecting the world from the bad men, though. That's why. We're the goodies.
Chris, just tell the viewers what you just Googled.
Grok told me that Christianity is the number one that's committed the most. Well, it says Christianity leads in raw numbers, primarily from the conquest of the Americas. Sorted America right out.
You mean all them poor Apache Indians that were living happily, and we went over and just obliterated a whole species.
Yeah, created the best country that's ever been invented.
But it wasn't us. It was everybody made that country. America's
the
made
founding fathers were primarily
Spanish.
Christian Europeans.
Spanish.
Christian Europeans.
Spanish. Catholic Spanish people, actually.
What, the founding fathers were Spanish?
They weren't there first, mate. How Chrissy C was.
Oh, Christopher Columbus.
Yeah. And do you know what he took him? There you go, have some Spanish flu. Not wiped 40% of them out.
He wasn't meant to do that, though.
He didn't mean to,
no. It was an accident.
No. But we went with our disease.
They gave us Ebola.
Look, we are the baddies.
All right,
but
fair enough.
Believe me, you want to be a baddie in this world because we're the hardest to kill. That's the truth. We're the hardest to kill because we have the best technology. We have the most, maybe not the most numbers. We are the baddies. Historically, we're the baddies. We just get spanned that we're the goodies. Don't you think, mate? Don't you think in 1943 there was a 14-year-old blonde-haired, blue-eyed boy born in Berlin, right? Don't you think he thought he was a goodie? Because he fucking did.
Born in 1943?
No, sorry. He's 14-year-old. He's in 1943. His daddy's off to war. And his favourite person is fucking Heil Hitler.
Yeah.
Don't you think he thought he was a goodie? Because he thought he was a goodie.
I'm pretty sure most Nazis thought they were goodies, yeah.
We think we're goodies. But we're not. We're the rapers and pillagers of the world.
Oh, shit.
I think we're the goodies because
of course you do.
No,
that's the way it's been designed.
No, because we have a higher threshold than everyone else.
In what sense?
As in, like, it will take a lot for us to do something. Like, as in, to fight back. To do this.
Mate, we don't need a reason. We make a reason. We go to places like Iraq and say that Saddam Hussein's got massive weapons, and he fucking didn't.
Yeah,
we just make up reasons.
That is definitely proven.
He
did not have any weapons of mass destruction.
And it was made
Alistair
up.
Campbell completely made up a report, lied to people to get us into basically take Saddam out and claim the oil.
Yeah. But that's what we do, mate. What we do is, right...
It's Tony Blair, that, though.
Yeah. It doesn't matter. He's a white English Christian from 20 years ago.
He's from Trimden, and that explains a lot, mate.
He's a devil worshipper.
And you know what? I'm going to say this. I'm all right about it. I'm all right about it. All right. You know why?
Aye.
Because I live in a nice warm house.
Yeah.
Right? There's no dangerous people in my street. Right? I've got my big brothers.
Well, they're coming to you soon, mate.
Nah, mate. Donald's in power, mate. We're the United Kingdom. We have America, our big brother, who'll help us. We have France down the road. They're a bit naughty, you know. And no, I know what we are, and I've come to accept that we are the historical bad people. And
I think we were just trying to civilise the world, mate. There was so many barbarians and just the way they were living. We thought, we're going to go and civilise these people.
And then people we're going to civilise, they also, just by coincidence, had something very valuable that we wanted.
Yeah, we'll take that too.
And we took that just while we're there.
We'll have your shit and we'll civilise you.
Yeah, that's what we civilise these barbarians, and they've got...
We give them it all back, mate. Have you seen how much money we dish out in aid?
No. We give them...
Billions?
We give them their right to make their own laws up. We still tax the resources, though.
Do we?
Yeah.
So we're giving them billions but still taking billions off
We
them.
say, after we've obliterated it, and then the world starts going, mate, you can't do that. We go, yeah, okay, right, you can make a government now. We're just going to go with this big backpack of stuff. And that's what we do, and we just fuck off. And that's why we're really rich.
Yeah. I mean, by the way, though, this government, what a shit show.
Fuck him, mate. But I don't say anything because he's
Not just him, it's the entire
Useless.
fucking cabinet that... Oh my
Useless.
God, you've got the Home Secretary, Robin... No, the Deputy Prime Minister committing crimes and not paying 40 grand's worth of tax that she was supposed to pay.
Legend.
Yeah.
Then you've got the Chancellor of the Exchequer not paying some licence fee to rent her property out. You got that David Lammy, what an absolute idiot. He was on the stand because they released another fucking immigrant yesterday, accidentally, you know.
Seen it.
That's 2 in the space of about a week, just releasing these criminals early.
I'll tell you a stat.
And he was asked the question yesterday. He didn't even fucking answer the question. And he knew he had a speech prepared and everything and didn't say a word about it.
Listen to this
Mental.
for a stat, though.
Go on.
I didn't know this because I heard this report on the news this morning and I thought, how often does this happen? This is true. According to the Prison Service's annual digest, bear in mind they're not going to admit to everything, that's 128% increase compared to blah, blah, blah. On average, 262 released by mistake.
That's insane. What, on a yearly basis?
Yeah.
That is insane.
Nearly 300 people. Imagine, you're in prison and thinking, fuck, I'm in here for 10 years and all of a sudden, Dan, yeah? Oh, wait, you're off. Oh, right, yep. Oh, well, I'll just get my shoes.
I mean, the funny thing about the Kenyan guy, he was trying to hand himself back in. He was turning up at the police station saying, yes, I should be in jail. And they're like, no, go on. Off. Give him 500 baht, fuck off back to Kenya or Ethiopia.
Yeah, I tell you what, you know, the fucking Al Sharim Karim type peoples. What's
Yeah,
it called?
yeah.
The boat people. You know, they let one of the boat people go, right? I tell you what, as soon as he got out that door, I tell you what, I bet he didn't have shoot to that boat sharpish back home again. You know, one's been out 5 days, hasn't he? You know, what's his name? I'm not going to pronounce his name. Some mush with like a Karim type name.
Yeah. That's
He
the
come
one
up-
that got...
Yeah. What, he's got out, he's come off in a boat, like, I imagine, like, the first thing you do is literally, right, Redcar, right, tax boat, go. Like, you don't hang around, do you? You don't hang around. If he gets picked back up in England, I'll say, you absolute idiot.
He'd probably prefer to be in jail. He'd probably prefer to stay in the UK than go back to where he came from. So he'll linger about in the mix until he's caught and swept back up and put back in prison. And he'd be all right with going back to prison because when he comes out of prison, he'll be back in the UK.
He'll also, in him in particular, he'll also be on the register because he was a kiddie fiddler.
Is that what he's in?
14-year-old.
Never. I thought that was the Kenyan guy before him.
No. I don't know.
He was fiddling with a kid as well.
Some
So we're
mush
just
with-
releasing kiddly fiddlers for fun.
Yeah.
Just go on.
Yeah.
Have at it, lads.
Yeah.
It's too bad.
280 odd people. Well, look, I think Chris' business is about to blow up, so I think we're going to wrap it up, Ron.
Yeah, sorry, mate.
It's
I have
alright.
been distracted. I
But-
apologise.
To be fair, mate.
I've got 13 texts there.
To be fair, mate, I've been looking at these notes and I can see things coming through, and I'm like, I need to fucking.
Yeah,
get on
we
this
need to
now,
deal with
like,
this
yeah,
shit,
I need to
don't
get on
we?
this shit now, like, yeah, it's fucking Friday.
I
tomorrow.
can't wait to get to it, mate. I'm looking forward to getting home.
Really?
Yeah. Hearing a few more ka-chings, ka-ching, ka-ching.
Oh, I wish I heard ka-chings. I just did back out, back out. That's
You're
all
not
I
keen
hear.
on that, though.
No. Yeah, listen, that was a different one. I did think we were going to get all racist and shit like that, but we didn't.
No.
No, we didn't.
I don't think it's about race, mate. There's plenty of black people. I used to live with a black person who coincidentally is an immigrant and also in jail for rape. I love the lad.
Yeah.
I do. I love him. I don't believe he committed rape, but I do love him. But I'm not racist.
So he
I
didn't
just-
discriminate.
It's evil people. It's not your skin colour, it's just evil people.
Listen, I'm only bantering you, Chris. The truth is, mate, listen, as much as I have a slightly different view as to why it's happening, everything you're saying...
Yeah, you think it's a dark web secret thing, like it's a conspiracy. I just think it's bad people coming into our country and doing bad things.
Share your view. It's definitely bad people coming into our country, definitely bad people doing these things. Everything I see is real. Everything you say to me is real. Those things are happening. I just think it's happening because they want to justify us...
Civil war?
No. They want to justify Westerners, Jewish people, whatever, people who aren't Muslims, killing Muslims. That they want to make it so, look, it's all right for us to go kill all these Muslims because look how bad they are. That's what I think.
Fair enough, mate.
That's what I think.
It's a decent point. Could be that.
Fuck these people, mate. Fuck them all. I don't know who I'm fucking. Either both of them. You know what I mean, mate? Fuck the Muslims and fuck my country too. Fuck the both of them.
Yeah.
I don't trust any of them.
They're all off the tits, like.
I don't trust any of them, mate. I don't trust any of them. They're all as bent as each other. But remember, final note, we're the baddies.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's been People Like Us. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.